Hi, I have Windows 3.0 for you in a cool box with this special bonus daybook personal organizer. Inside, this is a graphical environment, as the box clearly says, and look at this cool box art, MIDI interface and whatnot. Wow, pure 80s. This was the first version that broke the 640k memory barrier. And, well, you can pause the video and check out all the system requirements and everything. Well, I still didn't have time to resurrect my 486, the Dallas chip. It's not working, but let's take a look at the box. It's actually a non-USA version, as the sticker says, and it has 5.25-inch diskettes inside. So let's take out this cardboard something and take a look at this. Ah, the license agreement. Beautiful. This thing has the Soviet Union on it. It's ancient, it's old. Wow. Let's take a look at the discs. Or the diskettes. 5 diskettes, wow. We will get back to this later. Okay, hardware compatibility list. And check this out. There's a bunch of compatible hardware for this. Amazing. It's just amazing. Okay, what's this? Application reference list. Wow. Well, a bunch of Adobe software and whatnot. Oh, there's quite a few software. What's this? Oh, okay, it's the address stickers. So you can stick them on things according to your location. What's this? Ah, okay. 360k diskettes if your PC only had a 360k drive. And okay, I don't know what are these doing here, but this is clearly a sticker for Windows 95 installed diskettes, 3.5-inch diskettes. And this is the bundled software. Daybook personal organizer with runtime toolbook. And I'm not going to install this bundled piece of software because I think it's just a runtime anyways, and I don't have anything for that. So, you know, it's kind of pointless to install the software without anything. And here is the user's guide. It's thick. I guess there's like everything. Documentation. It was like a priority back then, I guess. Okay, let's install. And as always, you can listen to the sound of the 5.25-inch drive. You only need to type in setup and then it will bring up the installer, but I don't know why, but it didn't install from the diskettes, so I had to copy all the 5 the contents of all the 5 diskettes to the hard drive, and then after that I was able to run the installer. which is kind of interesting, but hey, at least it's working. So let's run the setup. It's you know, pretty self-explanatory. Like, you only select your display type and keyboard type and everything. It defaults to the default AT keyboard. It's advisable to select the enhanced version. And I don't know what kind of network to select, so I'm skipping on that. Okay, I don't even have a printer. And since it's installing from the hard drive, it's really fast. So I guess I can add all of those. Wow. Windows 3.0 readme.txt. Okay, that's really boring. So let's restart. And we're in. It really looks ancient. Oh, well, okay. Well, maybe it's because I'm using a virtual machine. I don't know. Sound. Okay. Date and time. Now that I set up the mouse, it's easier to navigate. And let me select some wallpaper here. Oh, okay. This is ugly. I don't like this. There was a much cooler one. Ah, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. It looks like the 80s. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, you know, it's the 80s. And they didn't even have branded wallpapers or anything, so... Well, okay, if anything looks like the 80s, then this wallpaper is. Definitely. So let's check out something else. Okay, everything is set up according to what we need. And I'm trying to get a higher resolution, but I don't have proper display drivers. So let me try something here. No, not that one. Okay, maybe this will work. Okay. I have that on hard drive. Okay, I think I bricked this. After running the Windows setup again and selecting VGA, I gave up on actually getting a higher resolution. I think I will try that with Windows 3.1, and I have that in a box as well. So I'm planning on doing another video. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, it's a newer version of DOS that has all of these software, so... Well, let's check the computer for some viruses. And we didn't find any. Okay. Oh yeah. They need to be loaded before I start Windows. There's the undelete application. I didn't have anything deleted yet, so. And we have a DOS prompt, and it's not a windowed DOS something, so it takes up the whole screen. It's full screen. But as soon as you exit, you'll get back Windows 3.0. We have the clipboard, all the essential games, Reversey. I don't know if you remember Steve Ballmer advertising the Reversey.
Can you believe it? Reversey! That's right!
But of course, that was a much older version of Windows that unfortunately I don't have. Man, this game is boring. It's just boring. I mean, I don't want to, badmouth this whole Reversey thing because I'm sure there are fans out there, but to me it's just, boring. I'm much more a solitaire guy, and I don't like this deck, so this is my favorite card back. It reminds me of Miami Beach, I guess that's why. I got a bit overboard with solitaire, so I had to speed up the video a bit. Okay, we have windows to tile these windows in the program manager, and now looks much better. Here's paintbrush. It looks like paintbrush, so let me quickly draw something here in my artistic. I don't even. Yeah, it just works. Okay, so what else? There are a lot of color schemes, of course, and let's select rugby. Okay, and here's a clock, a digital clock, and I think you can't resize this, but okay, you can, but it's not keeping the aspect, so. Whatever. I don't think it's even remembering the, it's not remembering the position and everything. But it had a calculator, stock Windows calculator, of course. That's pretty convenient, back in those days, having a calculator was like, I mean, I don't know, even today, having such a thing is a cool thing. Here's the file explorer, and well, it really looks like the MS-DOS executive. Although it has some features like displaying lowercase file names and whatnot. Well, DOS being a case-insensitive operating system, I mean, okay, it's purely just for, the aesthetics, but hey, at least they were thankful enough to include that as a feature. We even have Notepad. Hi, this is Notepad. Wow. This is really good. I mean, okay. It's like so boring. Whatever. Nope. I don't want to save this. Okay, calendar. Stock calendar. It had basically two modes, and that's it. And terminal. And okay, I won't be able to exit this. Right? Or... yeah. Well, bummer. Oh no, I think I only have to select none and then talking about user experience, right? So let's create a shortcut. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but at least you can see that you can run or you can execute applications from the file manager. And let's just put it in the main. So I'm going to create a new program item or shortcut. The Norton Commander. And it was pretty convenient because you were able to browse your choice of program instead of typing all the path and program name and whatnot. And there you go, double click and it opens. And you were able to change the icon. But of course, being Windows 3.0, the selection was pretty limited. And that was it about Windows 3.0. If you liked this video, then definitely give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then do not. You might also want to leave a comment below. And I'm working on resurrecting my Videoton TV computer. That's an 8-bit computer from the socialist era of Hungary, so it's going to be interesting. But until then, if the Norton Commander version 3.0 is of your interest, then definitely check out my other video because it happened to be about the Norton Commander. Thank you for watching the video and have a nice day.